for some reason, people just want to see ugly people. I don't want to see ugly people, chat, because ugly people is reality. You know how the world seems to be afraid? Not even the world. It's just I would call them beta, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to be rude, but it's the easiest way I can frame it. Beta people, or and that specifically being people who seem to be afraid of the female form, right, chat? I don't quite understand. For example, there are on any social media platform, I see a comparison between a game that's for PC and a game that's for what's it called, PS4 or PS5 or what, PlayStation console. There it is. Couldn't even think of the word. A game for console, right? For PC, it's like completely modded. It's got the main character caked up or buffed out if you're playing Leon, right? And people are saying like, oh, PC players ruin everything. I'm like, no, they don't. PC players know what they like and they're not ashamed to say it, right? When we played Elden Ring, we made our character look nice, not like some busted up lady who's wearing a dirty diaper. But for some reason, people just want to see ugly people. I don't want to see ugly people, chat, because ugly people is reality. You see ugly people in reality. I wouldn't call them ugly, but you know, they're just regular people, right? But the moment you put that same look into a video game, it's ugly. You don't want to see it, right? Like, for example, you know how well, it depends on the story, but what I'm about to say is that in some games, I wouldn't want, or any form of fiction really, I wouldn't want to see someone who's, I don't know, paralyzed. I don't want to see real world stuff in a fiction game, right? Unless you can do it really well, you know, sometimes. But real world stuff in a fiction game kind of ruins the vibe of that game, because people play games to really just get away from the real world. The real world doesn't look like this. It's very rare that you will find somebody who looks like this in terms of, like, you know, figure, not in terms of, you know, that black book, that gobbledygook that's coming out of there right there. But a lot of game devs seems to be afraid of the female form, and a lot of people on like social media says, oh, why does everything have to be like for the male gaze? I'm like, because the male gaze enjoys things, not gaze, chat. I'm talking about like eyes, like the gaze of a person's eyes. The male gaze likes things that are beautiful and plump and cool and all these other things. But apparently there's a culture out there who wants to not victimize, maybe that's the word, a culture out there that wants to belittle what a male is, chat, what a male sees. Males like the female forms, and some males like other things. But you know, it's not a bad thing to look pretty. It's not a bad thing to look pretty, chat. It is not. Like, so let women be plump and all that fun stuff, right? But that's why a lot of modders, they do things that a lot of devs don't do. Granted, you don't seem to have that problem with what's it called, Marvel Rivals. Chat, if they had a character like this inside of Call of Duty, people would lose their minds. Think about that for a second. Well, first off, you don't really see that in Call of Duty, not too much at least, but not on this level. Definitely not on this level. If they added a character like this to Call of Duty, people would lose their minds. Like, I don't want to see that in Call of Duty. Like, what? No, I don't want to see that in Call of Duty. So why are you, like, you know, sexualizing women? I'm like, because women, a lot of people who are like that and want to, you know, be noticed for that, and yet you're all right with, you know, Call of Duty Shoot a Man. That quote comes directly from Game Gun. Aaron from Game Guns. That, oh yes, shooting somebody in the face, that's a good game mechanic. Yeah. That, oh, but what if that person is like, you know, plump and curvy? Like, oh no, I don't like that. Keep women far away. Keep women far away. Oh well. What you gonna do, chat? What you gonna do? But will I play Warframe? No, probably not. But they know, Warframe devs seems to know what they're doing, chat. It's like a looter shooter, right? A looter shooter? But now it's a lewd-er shooter. Still doesn't make me want to play it, but what you gonna do, chat? What you gonna do?